Hey, what's up, Mac? Back with another episode of Mac Center. It's been a while, but I got a special one for y'all today. We got the softball season recap, and I'm here with some star players today. They worked their butt off, so hey, let me just introduce y'all to them.
Kahlayah Brown.
Serinity Armstrong.
And Addison Meyer.
And without further ado, let's get into the interview. So, how did y'all prepare for preseason? What were y'all doing in preseason?
We just did a lot of throwing drills, infield, outfield, and just getting to know each other.
Yeah, and basic skills, pretty much.
Basic fundamentals to work on.
Stuff,
So, is that what were the practices like in preseason? Were they hard? Were they tough? Were they easy?
Some of them were pretty hard. Some of them
Yeah.
were pretty easy because we had to run a
Yeah,
lot.
and it was really hot, too, this summer.
Just really working on getting conditioned and ready for the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how was it coming back and getting into the swing of things with your teammates? You know, you had a whole summer off, y'all. I don't know if y'all were working in the off season. How was it getting back into the swing of things with y'all's teammates?
There was some new people on the team that we kind of had to
adjust.
And
It was good to see everyone again, though.
Yeah. To just know what they were doing and just talk to them again.
Yeah, but I kind of miss the 8th graders, though, from last year.
Yeah.
They brought a lot of energy to the team.
Especially Addie.
So, how did it affect? How did losing those upperclassmen, how did it affect y'all's team and y'all's, yourselves?
There wasn't as much communication and, energy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those 8th graders that left us, they had a lot of energy.
Yeah, more spark than us.
A lot of hype, brought a lot of spirit to the team.
Yeah.
So, how did y'all's first game go in the season?
It didn't turn out how we wanted it to turn out, but I think we played a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Some of us could have played harder, but we played as best as we could for our first game.
I went out there, gave 110. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
So, how was it playing in Chickasha tournament? I know it's a tough tournament, beginning of the year, first tournament. How was it?
It was really hard playing against those girls who played travel ball for probably years now.
Yeah, and most of them were travel ball teams, too.
Yeah, and I think we were scared because they play travel ball and, they were bigger. And
A lot taller.
Yeah.
Especially the newer people,
And
too.
they know the game more.
Yeah.
So, what is the difference between travel ball and school ball? How do they compare?
Travel ball is a team of different groups going out and playing across the state.
Yeah.
It's you might play in Oklahoma City one day, and you might be all the way down by the Texas border playing.
Yeah.
With school ball, you're playing with students, and
Yeah,
you
and
stay
travel
in the
ball-
area.
Yeah, and travel ball, some teams they have you try out for, and you have to be really good to get on travel
A lot
ball
more
teams.
competition. A lot more
Yeah.
competition in travel ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how was it playing Central? How did that go?
We won.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, pretty good.
It was fun.
Yeah, Serenity's pitches were really good that game,
they
too.
were really good.
So, I know that y'all had some difficulties with, some canceled games and stuff. So, at this point, it's a mid-season. How was y'all's bonds with your teammates?
It was really good. A lot of us got to know each other, the 6th graders who were new, and then with the other players we've known before. But I feel like it was stronger, and we knew each other more.
Yeah.
So, how did it grow throughout the year, though?
It was pretty good. We, grew.
Y'all playing together just really
Yeah.
Yeah, it
bonded
brought
that
us together a
friendship.
lot.
Yeah.
So, what were y'all thinking going into the Ike game? Having y'all's first game canceled with them, were y'all ready? Were y'all prepared? How was it?
Yeah.
I think we were ready, but we were still nervous because it was just a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think some of us were, overconfident on the outside, but, really scared on the inside.
Yeah.
So, how did that game go?
We actually had the coach give us extra innings because we started winning, but he didn't want to lose, so he kept adding extra innings.
Yeah, and then
there was no JV game too. But we were close. I think it was 12 to 14 maybe.
Yeah, it was
I
a
think
close
so.
game.
So, Kole, I have to ask you, being a four-sport athlete, correct me if I'm wrong, golf, wrestling, softball, basketball, how is it playing softball being a shortstop?
It's fun because you get to talk. Right there, you have to talk to everybody and
You have to communicate well.
yeah, communicate.
So, Serinity, how is it being a pitcher? That's one of the most crucial positions on the field. You really have to take control out there. That's a leader position. How is it?
Yeah, it's really stressful. Like, everyone's depending on you to make a pitch, and everyone's, hoping to hit off of it and make a play. But when you make a bad pitch, you kind of feel like you messed up for the team. But other than that, it was really good. I felt I pitched way better than I did before.
A lot of pressure on your back.
Yeah.
So Addison, being a 7th grader, last year, being your last year, how did it handle stepping up and being a leader on the field as a 7th grader?
I feel like I helped pretty much. I was helping as one of the leaders. There were a bunch of other people who stepped up and were helping as leaders. And I feel like I've played softball for a really long time, so I felt like I could help the other players, learn some fundamentals and stuff like that, too.
And if I'm not wrong, didn't you start on varsity as a 6th grader, too?
Yes.
So how did that compare being a 6th grader on varsity and then this year?
I felt like I excelled better than I did last year, and in 6th grade, I was good, but I wasn't as good as I am this year. Each year I get.
So the Duncan Festival being y'all's last game/tournament, were y'all sad?
It was very sad to go. Being our last game, especially for us 8th graders, it's going to be our last game playing here at Mac Middle. It was really fun, sad, saying goodbye to our coaches and some of our players who are going to still be here next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and going to Chicken Express was really fun, too, because we just got to...
So how did that tournament go? How did that festival go?
Well, I
think we played pretty good.
Yeah, I was the leadoff since Kahlayah was gone for that game.
I wasn't there for that
and
game.
I got hit, I think, second pitch, maybe, in the leg.
So, Kahlayah and Serinity, being 8th graders, what imprint do you want to leave behind on Mac Middle School?
That y'all just need to keep the energy up and just keep on working hard.
Yeah, it may go bad at first, but if you keep trying, you'll get better.
And focus.
Yeah, very much.
That was
focus.
a lot. Yeah, y'all need to focus.
That's very good. Hey, I just want to thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming on the show. That's the episode of Mac Center Softball Recap. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in. Next episode is going to be volleyball, so stay tuned. See y'all.